Hi YouTube, so I wanted to share really quick the layout challenge that me and Susan are doing from Happy and Scrappy. We always do Project Life pages, and so we challenge each other. Oops, I gotta add some more tape to that. We challenged each other to do a regular layout. So I did an 8.5 by 11 layout. The picture I used was a snapshot. I have a box of snapshots. I have professional pictures that are done, but I had snapshots that are kind of my favorite pictures that I've never just really done anything with. So I'm kind of glad it has its own layout now, because this picture here reminds me, this is right after we got married and had the kiss, and then they announced us and we walked back down the aisle. And this here is crepe paper, if it's focusing, crepe paper. And so I do this journaling on my computer. I do the Microsoft Word. I print it out. I kind of size it, how big I think it should be, and then I print it on regular scrap paper. Let me see how that is. Let's see how I do that. Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Then I get the light box out, and I kind of put the light box up to whatever I want to tape on top of it. And so, like, let's say I want to print this on a die cut. I tape the die cut onto there, and then I use the I use like some post-it tape just so that it doesn't stick too hard. And then it comes out perfect through your printer, and that way you're using up your ephemera and your little die cut labels and stuff. The journaling says, I love this picture. We're both so happy to have this part done. Aaron couldn't walk fast enough to the back. I was trying to keep up when I stepped on my dress and ripped it a bit. So nobody knew that I had ripped my dress till we got to the back. But we were just so happy that that part was done. And I don't know, that was a really good memory that I wanted to document and remember. Because Aaron probably even forgot that I ripped my dress when we were walking down the aisle. But yeah, I really like the way it turned out. This is all sassafras for my kit, except crepe paper is not. And of course the bling and stuff. This is from another thing, but the birds were blue, so I wanted to add some blue, so I did a geo tag with the blue enamel dot. This is the Tim Holtz hearts. These are kind of big. It's these right here. They're kind of big for Project Life, so I never get to use them, so I'm glad I got to use them on my my layout. And so I kind of popped that up with the pop dots, put a brad there, and I even distressed it a little bit with this ink that Rashida got me. Stamped Smile, that's Allie Edwards. And then the bling I added some pearls and some pink bling. I like the pearls because it's my wedding and I had pearls and stuff and wore white, so I thought that added a cute little touch. I outlined the sassafras stickers to make them stand out a bit more. Layering. This Lovebirds was one of the die cuts off of the paper pack. I think it was off this paper pack, and so it was a pretty big die cut, so when I cut it down, I used the offcuts to make it look like one big piece of paper behind this other paper. Yeah, so, yeah. Oh, and then also, too, I cut out another heart, just fussy cut a heart out. On the top and the bottom, I put stickles. I don't know if you can see. Is it focusing? Yeah, I put stickles on there, and then I popped it up to kind of add a little bit more dimension to the page. And then I also splattered, you can't really tell on camera, but I love this clay Mr. Huey's. It kind of adds a little bit of a rustic touch to your page. So yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. Oh, and I also did some sewing. I was really scared to add the sewing because, I don't know, I just haven't really used it that much, but it actually turned out really nice. I think I finally got the tension right and the bobbin right. I just don't want to change the color now because it's really sewing for me good, so I don't want to make sure that I do that. Keep it that way because I want to be able to use my sewing machine. So anyways, okay, that's my layout. I can't wait to see what you make, Susan. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, if you have any questions, leave me a comment.